Hey, good day, good day, good day. Again, I told you that I will be coming with you every Saturday and giving you some information as far as corporate America and just sharing my insight and experiences, okay? So today's topic is going to be about the customer service specialist. I worked in customer service, man, ever since I was 16, basically. So anything from fast food to let's see, call centers, customer service, many years call center customer service, telemarketing, all the way to social services, and basically just a lot of office and customer service, sales. So if I know a lot, I do know a lot about customer service. But I want to leave you with this today because customer service has different titles, right? So I want you to kind of distinguish. I'm just going to say a few titles. There may be more, but I want you to just kind of distinguish between these titles, right? So number one, the reason why I like customer service specialists, because number one, out of any of them, you are a specialist. And we will circle back to why you're a specialist and what it means to be a specialist. So let's just start with a few titles that I know throughout the years. One of the oldest titles is customer service representative. So, number one, when you look at customer service representative, you're not necessarily representing the customer or just the customer alone. What you're really representing is the company. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking down in my notes. But you're representing the company. That's what you're representing. You are the front line. So anytime you think, especially call centers or especially any type of retail and you're dealing with customer service, you are the face of the company. They're not going to the CEOs. They're not going to the management per se. They're not really even going to just other people or supervisors. What they're going to is the customer service specialist. So again, representative, when you hear that customer service representative, remember as a representative, you are representing the company. You are the face of the company. When you think of customer service professional, remember what the professional is. A professional is someone who is skilled inside of their profession, and you're professional. So professional has more to deal with conduct and behavior, how you carry yourself. And that goes back to representative, how you're representing yourself as the face of the company. When you think about customer service or when you think about customer care representative, think about the word care. I'm going to be honest with you, as a customer service person, you have to realize you have a life. You are an individual. You will have situations and circumstances of your own. You will have happy days. You will have days where it's busy. You will have days where you have your family on your mind or you have other things on your mind. So as a customer service specialist, think about this. There are going to be times you care and you don't care. But you can't act unprofessional. And you cannot not represent the company. Do you understand that? So when I say don't care, what do I mean by that? It doesn't mean you don't care, but there are going to be times where you're just not into it. You understand what I'm saying? You're trying to get your job done. You got these things on your mind, but at the same time, you're trying to focus. So somebody may be calling you that day, telling you all your problems. And there are going to be times where you be like, honey, my problem is bigger than yours. You understand what I'm saying? So care, you'll always care. But at the end of the day, it's not necessarily that you caring in the moment all the time, if you get what I mean. Now, let's go back to customer service specialist. The reason why I say specialist, because you are a specialist. What do I mean by specialist? You are a person that is highly skilled, or at least you're training to be highly skilled in the profession and the industry that you're in. Now, remember, customer service is across every company, every organization, small business, big business, medium business, everything you can think of, even nonprofit. You are always a specialist. For and foremost, you are in an industry that could be anywhere from the fast food industry to the retail clothing industry, to the medical industry, to the entertainment industry, whatever industry you're in. Real estate industry, you're first in the industry and you need to be a specialist in that industry. In other words, you need to learn and know your industry. Second, you're skilled. You're not just out there winging it. You know how to listen. You have certain skills. You know how to communicate and you know how to deal with people. That's why I like specialists, because out of all of those titles, you first need to be a specialist. What do I mean by that? In order for you to be a professional, you need to be a specialist, one that knows your industry, one that knows what you're doing and what you're talking about, and so that you can be a professional. It doesn't mean you're going to always know. You're learning too. And you learn and you grow and you incorporate that information each time. And in order for you to care, you have to be a specialist. What do you care about if you don't even know what you're specializing in? You're specializing in people, but you have to also specialize in their needs, because that's what customer service is. You're meeting their needs and their wants and their desires. So again, I just wanted to give you that little nugget to always know that before you're any other title, you're a specialist. You're a specialist in your field and you're a specialist in your industry. Please do not forget that. An industry, that is the overall bracket of where you work into. Your specialization is the skills that you need to do your job and to be the best that you are at your job. Now, your overall personality, that comes with professionalism. Your overall care, that comes with who you are, the giving part of you, the sharing part of you, the listening part of you. That all comes with the care part. So I hope that inspires you and reminds you that when you're working in this field, no matter if you're a manager, no matter if you're a supervisor, no matter if you actually working at a call center as customer service, in everything we do, it is customer service. In every single thing you do. Never forget that. You can be at the top of your game. It's still customer service. So, and remember, we are specialists. And that doesn't mean we know everything, but we are striving to be specialists in our fields, in our industries. And so, yeah. And then we go on to care. We go on to be, professionals and, representatives. We are the face of the company. We're representatives. So keep that in mind. And so another part I want to talk about today, this is going to be in particular towards those who work in the customer service field for real, for real. You are actually called a customer service specialist or customer service representative or whatever your title is, but it's customer service. Okay. I want to leave you this nugget of wisdom. When you are working in a field and you're doing customer service, especially when you're over the phones, you have to be careful. There are going to always be people out there that try to knock you off your A game. What do I mean by that? People that's trying to provoke you, people that's trying to make you upset, people that's trying to tap into you so you can get disarrayed or get confused or whatever. I want you to remember that is energy, that is spirit. And usually a lot of times it deals with jealousy or some type of hatred or something, But I want you to remember that this woman taught me this years ago, because I worked many years over the phone. And she said, let me tell you something. She said, when you're taking a call and you're good at what you do, she said, you're going to get that call that's going to try to piss you off. She said, or you're going to get that call that's going to try to alter you. She said, you have to know how to deal with that, because what happens is, and I'm going to tell you a little secret before I get off. What happens is, she said, that is to try to mess you up for the next customer service call or the next person that may be the great call you get, that may be something designed for you to get. And so again, it's all about being aware, right? So I'm going to give you a little nugget. The world is spiritual. People are very, very highly aware of what they're doing and what's going on. Don't ever think that people are ignorant. This world is spiritual. You're looking at bodies every day. What I mean by bodies, you're looking at this body, right? But I'm still spirit, and everybody else is spirit too. So you have to understand that some people love your A game. Some people are not going to like your A game. So when you're bringing your A game, you have to also bring your awareness. Your A game is what you do good and what you're trying to do good and you're trying to be the best at, and you want to be great at what you do. That's your A game. Your other A game is your awareness. So you have to be aware that as you're working in this field, you understand what I'm saying? People are monitoring you. People are listening in especially when you work in a call center. You know this, I know this. There are people that's listening in on your calls. Jealousy operates on such a high level that when people are targeting you and trying to get you fired, or they doing the things that they doing towards you, it operates on such a high level that you need to be aware. So I remember I was working for this company. I was great at what I was doing. I was working for an outsourced company, but we were working for Pandora Jewelry. And the customers were very, very good customers. I love these customers. They were very, very good. But I knew that internally there were people that was trying to get me fired. Internally, there were people that were jealous. They would watch what I do. They would copy my style. They would copy the things I would do. But then they were so jealous that they were trying to get me out the box, right? So there would be literal phone calls that I knew had nothing to do with Pandora customers. And they would contact me and they would act a fool and they were trying to provoke me and stoke me. You understand what I'm saying? Because you never know who's listening on the other end of that conversation. And they're waiting for the moment where they come in and say, oh, we were monitoring you, and they'll play it back and, oh, you had an attitude, or you this, or oh, you that. That's what I mean by being aware. Being very consciously aware, especially when you're good at what you do. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's this whole orchestration out there. And there are people out there that's always trying to knock you off your A game. So be aware that when you're working, especially in customer service field on phones, some of those customers are calling in. They're not even real customers. Some of them are, some of them not. Some of them are faking, some of them being deceptive, and some of them trying to knock you off your game. And some of them are real out there trying to knock you off your game. Trust me, people operate that way. So always be aware that at the end of the day, you are a customer service specialist. You're going to be the person that's going to know your industry, know your field, know what you're doing, and know the skills you need to do your job the best that you can do your job. But you're also going to bring your other A game, your awareness. When you get those calls that trying to knock you off your game, when you get even certain things you understand what I'm saying? Being aware is going to teach you how to handle that stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's real out there. That exists. That's real. You can deny it all you want to, but it's real. It happens. It's real. Somebody wants your spot. Somebody wants your paycheck. Somebody want this, want that. So, and I'm not even talking about the people who are calling you. It's just that spirit of jealousy and operation in general. Energy is energy. But there's always somebody looking at your spot. There's always somebody looking at what you make. There's always somebody looking at, what you do and want to rob you of what you do. So again, it's about being aware. It's not about, I got to watch my back. No. You ain't never got to watch your back. Because if you're always doing the right thing, you don't have to watch your back. You put systems in place to protect yourself and to documentate, but you don't have to watch your back when you're doing the right thing. You ain't got to worry about watching your back. You're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing, no matter what nobody say. I don't care if people lie on you. I don't care what you do. You're doing the right thing. You understand that? So, but it is about being aware so that when you're out there and you hustling and you getting them calls and you knocking it and people watching and they hating on you, and they trying to throw that energy towards you, it's about being aware. So that's the other part of customer service I wanted to talk about today. The first part is the profession. The second part is the making sure that you're on your A game. Because your job when you get into these fields is not to remain where you are. You know that. Your job is inspiration. Your job is, you may be starting there, but you want to make sure you're building your career. So when you're building your career, you have to be aware what at the bottom, right? And most of the time when you enter in organizations, not to say you are the bottom, but customer service is called entry level for a reason. And that's where you learn the most. That's where you grow the most. I know I worked in that field for years. I didn't just learn customer service. You also learn spiritual things, you know. So when you're trying to build your career, you're trying to get where you're going and you're growing, you understand? Those are the things you have to be aware of, you know. And you have to learn how to, let me use the correct word. You have to learn how to maneuver and how to deal with those situations, you know. So again, I hope you have a great day. I hope this video helps you. This is Corporate America, ladies. This video may be for more of those who are just starting out young. It may be a reminder toward those who've been in the field for years and you'd be like, yeah, I got to remind myself. But anyway, hope it inspires you. Have a great day.